Alright, recording. And we're going live. Hey neighbors, and welcome to an exciting episode of The Bard's Tale, featuring bards.
Bards.
Bards, right there, just like that. Welcome to our new Twitch format. This is how we're doing it now. Last time on The Bard's Tale, some stuff happened. Iona, why don't you tell us what stuff happened last time on The Bard's Tale?
Gosh, you'd really think that the lore bard would have their shit together and would know what happened last time.
Historically speaking, that's not been the case, so we're not too expectant at this point.
No, me neither. Last time, what is time in these trying days anyway? Who can remember anything? We did land on shore and we found an old tower and we set up watch and we were attacked by goons and spooks and they got away. Some of them died, but not all of them.
They were neither goons nor spooks, but that's fine.
The faraway look in your eyes is killing me.
Last time on the Bard's Tale, you were headed to the towers, the mage towers, the divine tower, divination tower, to meet up with Clara and the Oracle, wherein you encountered a sea of Fulgurite that was erupting from the ocean, and tried to cleverly maneuver through the large structures of explosive lightning glass, only to find out that you are not the best sailors, or Ornath is not the best captain. You all did very well in assisting him in his endeavors to maneuver the ship appropriately. However, he failed to captain appropriately and wrecked the ship on an island in a region known as the Shattered Coast, wherein you found an old tower, set up camp for the wounded shipmates, and were attacked by a series of individuals known as Gaunt, is the species of the individuals who had strange and dangerous abilities to exhaust you. And I think that is... Oh, and you bumped to Iona's brother. Maybe that was 2 sessions ago.
Yes, it was.
All right.
Yeah, he was on
That's
the boat
why I
with us.
didn't bring it up.
Okay. Yeah, Gregor is with you guys, and that's where you are. And so you are in camp, the same camp that was set up. You've finished your rest, so if any of you took levels of exhaustion from the Gaunt encounter, finishing a long rest will remove one of them in this environment. And that is where we will pick up.
Cool.
Huzzah.
Pick up.
We're picking up.
Pickups? No? Oh. What do you guys want to do? You know that word has been sent to the tower via a bird, which seems to be the way that ships do it these days. And the bird returned at the end of the last week's episode, presumably with some sort of message, but not yet results.
Well, who received the message? Do we know what's going on?
Ornath is the recipient of the message. He says, they're coming, but it's going to be a bit. The bird is much swifter than, well, than Captain Allflats. So it may take a bit for them to get here. We may want to dig in a bit. I expect that if those creatures came and attacked us last night, they might not just leave us alone.
Why did they attack us? Does anyone know? This toddler here.
Tiny children.
I said no babies this time. It's Tuesday.
Playing the role of Sebastian.
Playing the role of Sebastian is Luke.
Right. Ornath says they may be upset that we're here, specifically us. Captain Allflats might have a blood feud with their patron.
A question?
It's a begrudging statement.
I'm making food while this is happening.
Okay.
Crawling into my tent and
What distinguishes
falling asleep.
a blood feud from a regular feud? Just more blood?
It's to the death, typically. He has sworn ire and death upon their patron, and subsequently driven her away from these islands.
Oh, that's fascinating. I'd love to hear the tale. When we have time, of course.
Sure. He was coming with a group of people to try and liberate an artifact, and in doing so, crossed the path of a sea hag that escaped, and he was not happy that she escaped. I don't really know all the details. I wasn't really there, but apparently the sea hag is the patron, or the matron, I suppose, of the Gaunt, and we are in their territory.
I know what it's like to have a murderous patron.
Do you?
Don't, y'all. So sorry. Who's upset that we're here?
Gone.
The Gaunt are
Right.
they're displeased.
Sure.
I mean, it seems like a silly rivalry to hold on to, but I don't really have sway over them or Captain Allflats' personal vendettas. Elise, what are you doing? Stop it.
It's the cat.
Okay.
If I don't hold him, he's just going to scream. Sure. We've had people upset
Well-
with us, our arrival before.
It's
Nothing we can't
unfortunate. Is there no way we can get them to just leave us alone until we can leave?
I don't know. That's a good question. You are all skilled to some degree in negotiation as 5 bards. I would think that you would know better than me, a veteran soldier whose only real talents lie in, well,
Were you about to say sailing?
I was, and then I remembered our last encounter with the water. My real
that's all
skills
right.
lie in carrying out
our
orders.
last encounter being an hour ago. when you nearly killed all of us?
It was
Well, that was last night.
7 or so hours ago. Thank you.
Everybody
set
get
know,
up
one.
camp.
You
in the
might be
meantime.
right. My sense of time has completely been destroyed. I'll fix that right now, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna go right back in my tent.
All right. Well.
Speaking of time, I rolled a 20 for breakfast.
Oh, all right. Well, you get. Yeah, it's real good. It removes 1 level of exhaustion. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I don't know
You're
who
welcome.
that matters to, but there we
Thank you.
Some of us.
are. What's your plan, bards?
So we must simply wait for the captain to get here?
Yeah, I mean that's one option. My guess is we'll be attacked again.
Yeah, we could go find them and bring the fight to them rather than waiting for them to bring the fight to us.
Or we could
Or
bring
we
a
could-
talk to them.
Well,
We could try talking first.
there are options. Either way, we shouldn't just stay here.
I would love to see more of this island while we're here. We may never come back this way again.
All right. Well, someone has to stay here with the wounded. I recommend I'll stay because I am not doing great myself. And you watch, he's clearly got like burns in his arm
Oh,
where he kind of soldiered through pretty severe damage from the fulgurite on the ship while he was on the ship. But now that he is no longer at the
On the
direct
ship?
command of people's lives and the boat is no longer on the water, he seems to be succumbing a bit to the wounds he has. Says, I can stay here with them if Grigor doesn't mind sticking around. Perhaps he has skill. I don't know. Is he good at anything, Iona? I don't.
He is learned in many things, but I suppose it is up to him.
He kind of like nods and doesn't really seem to want to go on an adventure right now anyway, because he's still in a mood.
Sure.
You just got real loud.
Yeah, it's this Yeti Blue Micro that doesn't have an input gauge. It just auto adjusts and doesn't do it well. I should have spent the extra $40 on a mic that isn't terrible, but here we are.
Well, it's
well, let's go exploring.
Okay. How would you like to track down this group of individuals, I suppose? You don't really know how many there are.
Well, we can always try and follow their tracks from the ambush that they laid upon us last night.
Sure, make a survival check.
Oh, I rolled a 2, so I got 6.
Yeah, it's tough to find their tracks. It looks like they're pretty fleet of foot and maybe not the easiest to spot in terms of where they came from and where they went. What I'd like to do, I suppose, I'd like to do a skill challenge here to pick up the tracks of the Gaunt and kind of follow them back, or just in general find the Gaunt location. So what I want is we'll do 3 rounds, and typical skill challenge rules apply. Each round, each skill can only be used once, and then each player can't repeat a skill round to round. So, Lotus, if you want to start us off with this skill challenge, what type of check would you like to make?
I'm gonna make a nature check to spot any unusual flora or fauna that don't look immediately recognizable to what I see around me.
Sure.
And yeah,
Go ahead and make a roll.
hey, that's another dirty 20.
Cool. Nadir, what check would you like to use to track down this group of others?
I'm gonna lean on, I think, an investigation check.
Okay. To do what?
They may not have left any like tracks in the ground, but they may have bent, tree branches, bent flowers, bent other things in the flora that we may be able to track them with.
Sure, that checks out.
That hit my mic, and it's a 22.
Okay. Skylark, what check would you like to use? And how would you like to use it?
If you're giving me another one, I want to track them. Their actual footprints with survival.
With survival? Sure. That's fine.
This time I have 17.
17. And Mateus?
What? I don't know. Nobody came to get me after I went into my tent, and I've got 2 levels of exhaustion on me, so I presume that I am fast asleep.
All right, Iona?
I would like to make a history check based on my experience doing watch and fighting yesterday.
What?
Do what?
I saw what direction things were coming from. I saw what they were carrying.
Sure, that's an insight check.
Sure. Listen, man, you said to name the check and why. Here I am doing it. For investigation. Insight. It's a 28.
That's a good insight.
All right.
I am super insightful.
Lotus, round 2. As you're kind of wandering around the copse of trees here, you notice some like gravel, not like fine gravel, but like stones that were clearly like picked up by these creatures, small enough that they would have been like unnoticed when they were picked up. You don't really see like flora or fauna that's unusual, but clearly these stones weren't here to begin with.
Cool. Can I investigate those stones?
Sure. Yep.
That's only a 10.
Okay. Nadir.
I'm honestly at a bit of a loss in terms of, we've got people trying to track. We've got these rocks that seem moved.
Mhm.
I
I guess like the other thing to think about is like, not only would it be beneficial to find these creatures, but also like know what they're like,
Yeah.
what they do. So like if you wanted to try to use a check to determine like what happens when you fight them to try to like stay alive longer, that's an option.
Yeah. Because I remember you saying that I had heard tales of them.
Mhm.
But I'm assuming, with everything going on, I didn't exactly have time to really think about that.
Sure.
So I'm going to do, if you'll allow, a history.
Mhm.
Would it be history or would it be arcana for me to try to remember what I may have learned about them from my snake times?
That'd be history.
Okay. That's going to be super low. 11.
Okay. Skylark, what would you like to do for your second round of this skill challenge?
I will continue tracking them, or perhaps I will play my lute and try and draw them out with some beautiful music. See if we attract the attention of any gaunts in the area.
Sure. Yeah. Make a performance check.
Cool. 16.
Okay. Mateus is still in his tent. Iona?
What did I learn from my last skill check?
And you rolled history, right?
Nope. Insight.
Insight. They seemed to get progressively faster and stronger as you all became more and more wounded. So somehow they're like leeching energy from you or something. They didn't start off as quick as they left.
I definitely share that information with everybody as soon as it strikes me.
Okay.
It seems as if these things are leeching off of us, and I, for one, despise that notion. I think I would like to use this time. I'm going to use. Has an Arcana been used yet?
Nope.
I will make an Arcana check to expand on my knowledge of creatures like these. Maybe I've read something. I read a lot in my history.
Sure.
Cool. Now we roll. We don't roll as well as we had hoped. Where is that? 15.
Okay. Yeah, you can't really think of anything that you remember, that you recall from any of your readings that would have this kind of impact. Maybe these creatures have some sort of fey powers. You're not really sure. If they were in line with a sea hag, it would check out that it would be some sort of fey thing, but it's beyond that. It's mostly just circumstantial kind of thoughts.
Sure.
Lotus, round 3. You received no new information last round.
That's fine. It is not my forte to do things like this. So with Skylark kind of taking the lead on doing that whole tracking thing, I'm just going to give him an inspiration. I'm going to go, hey, Skylark, you can do the thing. I believe in you.
Okay, cool. Nadir, round 3.
So did I learn anything from thinking about books?
From thinking about books.
From thinking about my history of snake times.
History of snake
Man,
times.
I just love to think about books.
You did not, because you rolled poorly.
That checks out.
Yeah.
So while we're trying to track them, I'm going to try to get into their mindset, because they snuck up on us pretty effectively. I'm a pretty...
Know the gaunt. Be the gaunt.
Be the gaunt. Be the gaunt. I myself am a pretty sneaky fella.
Mm-hmm.
So while we're kind of walking around, I'm trying to sort of clock any... Oh, that's probably like, they snuck along this ridge because there'd be good cover, and there's, foliage that would create sound cover, and trying to sort of reverse engineer where they may have come from by the sneaky areas to get to us.
Sure.
So I'm going to roll a stealth check for that.
Okay. Yeah, that checks out.
Basically, I'm thinking, if I was being sneaky and trying to kill us, how would I have done it?
Sure.
I didn't do it, but if I did.
Right.
That is a 28.
Okay. Skylark, third round. What are you doing?
So I've found some tracks and I've started singing, and now I want to use persuasion to persuade Matthias to get his ass out of bed and help.
Okay.
So I'm going to go, come on. We're doing
There
a
it
skill
is.
challenge.
Come on.
Come
There it is.
Hey, man.
Here, let me roll. Ooh, 25 persuasion.
Yeah, you
To
successfully
gently but
wake
firmly
up
get Matthias to help us.
Whether he's gonna help is up to him, but you've woken
I
him
did.
up. Matthias, what are you doing? People are like, hey, we should find out where these things came from, and also maybe a little bit about them.
Oh, yeah. So sure. Yeah. What were you doing, Skylark? I feel like I feel like I've been out of this for about 3 rounds. So why don't you catch me up to speed on what you're doing?
We're all heading out, well, except for Ornath and the Wounded. We're going out on
Yeah.
a nature hike, and
Not them.
hopefully-
You specifically, buddy.
What am I? I'm trying to find these gaunts, which I'm sure that's a slur. Like, that can't be what they actually call themselves, can it?
I mean,
I suppose I shouldn't judge.
I admire your sensitivity, but have you tried following their scent or their tracks or
They're scent.
anything? Yeah,
I'm-
didn't they reek of like death?
Oh, they did. I didn't want to say anything, but they did. Yeah, I think
You
I
want to
found
be
some
rude.
tracks. I'm gonna keep trying to follow the trail. That's the best we can do. And I figure even if we don't find them, we'll find something interesting here.
It's an interesting perspective. Matthias, how are you going to assist
I'll,
in this endeavor?
Oh, wow.
I'll cast. I don't have that. I've got the bad one, not the good one. Whoops. Is it possible to assist him with like the tracking?
Not
The actual
not
physical
after
track?
He's already rolled. The only
I'm gonna
other
follow that
person left-
smell lead then. Is there
Alright.
smells that we can
That's
follow?
true.
Because these
I guess roll a survival check. I don't remember them smelling bad, but maybe they do.
there may be just the level 2 exhaustion grumpies kicking in, but I remember them smelling like shit and leaving a bad that's a nat 20. Survival, you said?
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, so apparently they have an odor.
I guess.
I mean, who knew?
The
power
you
of
managed
the
to
dice.
like it's probably your abyssal instincts or something. You can really spot the trail of some things. They have a not quite a fiendish aroma, but definitely like a almost undead, but not quite. And you kind of like sniff around and you can smell like where they were like hiding when they launched their attack on the camp. And you can vaguely pick up like small trails of odor away, I guess.
I can't wait to go back to a restaurant and
Yeah.
when the server asks how the meal is, be like, it has a fiendish odor. Delightful.
It reeks of fiend.
It smells not quite undead. Iona, what's the last check you want to make?
My final check, I'm just gonna go with an all-out perception check.
Mhm.
Hasn't been done yet. Let's look around.
Yep.
Maybe they left a big old sign. It's an 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't see any signs or signposts or notes or any creatures really at all. You don't seem to see them. But it looks like the odor has given you a general direction to follow.
Oh, good.
Good.
And in doing so, it leads you to kind of the far side of the island. And you notice a cave structure with a couple of what you now know of as gaunts out in front. Let me fix some things here.
In the roll 20. It is best, I whisper to everyone, that we do not let them get close. We should maintain range whenever possible. And correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe they did not seem as susceptible to fire, or more. I can't remember which.
They were either immune to it or it hurt double. I can't remember.
So bad.
Make
It was a blur. It's not my specialty.
Something fire.
Make an insight check, I suppose.
Okay, this is 17.
You recall nothing about fire being relevant. You
Poison.
remember poison and necrotic damage dealing less damage than you expected.
I'm sorry. I'm so confused. It was poison damage. And also of the necrotic variety. Not as useful. So I guess really let the fire fly. We will learn.
Well, how did fire even enter the discussion?
Iona lore.
It's a range. It's a thing you can use at range to your benefit.
Ah, okay. So the idea is to use ranged things, not so much fire things.
Yes.
Fire is
I thought
one
that
thing
was
you can
quite
fire,
clear.
but there's other things that you can fire besides fire.
Iona, you think a lot of things that we don't.
I believe this is one of my many skills.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Well, we've got a couple of gaunts at the mouth of a cave, and they look like they need to be serenaded by a bard.
Is that your goal?
That's how I will start this social encounter. Until blades are drawn, I'll just be strumming my lute, walking up, all peaceful like.
Okay.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
Playing the lute.
Yeah.
And he's gaunt bound.
They can't understand any of my songs anyway because I don't speak glass.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. And I'll kill
don't
you.
speak
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
I don't speak glass.
With
I'm
fire.
sorry.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
You do notice as you travel further in this island, there is a bit of like the mist that is pervasive on this shattered coast is a bit overwhelming, and it creates like an artificial darkness.
Oh no. Dim light or just like can't see?
If you look at your roll 20 page.
Bum, bum, bum.
I can't see anything.
What?
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Yeah,
either.
it's all black.
I think you have to
Boo.
apply dynamic
It is
lighting
on. Did
to the
you
tokens.
are your tokens on there?
Nope.
Do you have the
Oh.
premium version? Because
I
I
do.
want to say,
You got to drop the tokens.
You have to put your
and
token
then
in.
Your individual.
Oh,
Oh, but
Where's
our
my
tokens
dude?
don't have character sheets associated with them.
wee. Wait, I
only
dropped him
see
in,
black.
but I still don't see him.
I only see darkness.
And then
Only
if
darkness.
If you have dark
Imprisoning me.
vision, you have to add it to your character sheet for the token to
Are
recognize
you
it.
serious? Okay, hold on.
We're prepared. Yay.
Edit sheet
Oh, no.
directly.
Yeah.
Add dark vision. Fine. Wait, do I have to put name of power dark vision? I don't know.
It's fine. I will just eliminate the
I'm
dynamic
sorry.
lighting on the page.
I feel bad
Maybe
now.
next time. It is a cool, like when it works, it's an awesome feature. We use it a lot in my other game.
There I am.
I am missing.
If we can't see
Mateus,
things, you
where's
can
your
just tell us.
token?
Oh, I don't have- oh, here it is.
Yep. And then Iona, I'm missing your token also.
Wow.
No, 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 no.
All right. So you come through the trees and you see these 5 gaunts around what appears to be like a cooking fire. There's like a big like pot on the fire that is cooking something, presumably some sort of local
Person.
stew or starch or person. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not judging.
Who knows? Don't you?
I do. I'm not going to tell you.
I'll never tell.
That's part of the mystery, Chris.
Gotcha. Okay. That's probably a better answer than who knows. I'm like, well, fucking what?
I
Wait
do
a minute.
know.
All right, I got it. I know where we're at now. Cool.
All right, so as we're heading up to these dudes at the fire, I'm gonna sing and play my lute.
Mhm.
And immediately let them know we're here. Thus
Well,
giving
yeah,
us the
of
element of a
course.
surprise.
Of course. Well, no, are they gonna let me finish my song though? Or are they gonna jump up and fight us? Because that would be rude.
they-
Only one way to find out.
As you approach playing your lute, they appear to like jump to attention and start to like put their hands to their waist in a defensive manner.
All right, I'll stop walking forward, but I'm gonna keep playing. They can please make some wisdom saves.
Okay.
This is an enthralling performance.
What's your DC?
DC 15.
Okay. It appears as if they have all made their saves. What kind of effect is that?
It is a charm effect.
Okay. It appears as if they have all made their saves. They have shaken off whatever wooge or witchcraft you are trying to throw upon them.
It's fairy magic that makes you fall in love with me,
Mhm.
but it didn't work. That's sad.
Make a performance check for me.
Sure.
Best of us.
16.
They don't seem displeased by the music, but it does not have the magical effect that you had hoped for.
Okay. I don't think that they would sense that I had tried to use anything on them either.
Okay,
It's very subtle magic.
sure.
Then I will let Iona do the talking since I can't.
But we're sure we want to do talking. Right?
Right.
I mean, I feel this is a very different situation than the Kelp.
I mean, they're just some very misguided, malnourished people who fell in with the sea hag.
That
still people.
is possible. I would like. So, how does everybody feel about lying?
Fine with it.
Good. Okay.
You're
I'm
not real
going-
good at it, but go for it.
If I lie, it causes me physical pain.
That's
I like to think Lotus said that, not Lithia.
She did.
who said-
She did.
oh, threw my hair tie across the room. I am going to tell them that we know about the sea hag and we think that she is great.
Oh no.
So, and then if that goes poorly,
Do you call her the sea hag?
no, probably something like your patron. I'm just gonna roll with it. And yeah, I will attempt to speak to the Gaunt. And I will go up, maintain a healthy distance,
Okay.
but a sociable one.
Mm-hmm.
Socially distancing from the Gaunts. That's great.
You're about 20 feet away.
Certainly. Excuse me. Hello.
They kind of like eye toward you. They say, "Why are you here?"
We have traveled quite a long way, and it seems as though we had a bit of a miscommunication in the evening.
Miscommunication.
Yes.
How so?
So she leads with the fact that we got attacked. Great plan.
We parked up on we put our boat on the beach back there, and we were simply making camp, resting up to present ourselves to you, and it seems as though we were attacked in the night, which it's understandable. We didn't make a proper introduction, and that's our fault. But we are here to say that we respect your patron, and we are simply here to explore.
You've come with the green knives. Why have you come with the green knives?
Oh, they're just hired help.
I'm gonna need a bluff deception check from you.
Hell yeah.
They're the only ones who know how to drive boats.
We don't know how to drive. I got a 21.
You see, we're what you would call morons, and we don't know how to ride boats very
simply
well.
unskilled.
We've gone over this a couple episodes ago. It wasn't a boat, it was a ship.
Yep.
As evident.
I'm not saying that it wasn't a ship. I'm saying we can't drive boats. So
That's true.
let alone the great massive wooden honkin' thing that broke on their shore.
We're academics.
Sure. What was your deception check?
It was a 21.
Maybe you are. I went to Clown College.
Okay.
It's a study.
The one that's like speaking for them steps a little bit forward, giving kind of enough space, and says, "Why did you bring them, though?"
The knives. Is that who you're speaking of?
Yes, there were no other boats.
Right. Like I said, we simply hired them. We didn't know that they had a fallible. Could I ask, why is it that you seem to be displeased with their presence?
They have driven away our matron.
A foul thing indeed.
Yet
Highly disrespectful.
you bring them back here.
Though I have heard of your matron, I did not know that it was they. They really squashed that in the lore. That element.
You are responsible for their return here.
I think that's reaching a bit.
You hired them,
Agree
no,
with that.
but you are hiring them.
Not myself directly.
You are the patron of them. And
Part of
you
me
have
really wants
brought
to
them here.
really wants to jump in and say, well, it's okay. I speak snake. Let me handle this one.
Go for it.
Just
This isn't going well.
Yeah.
Are you also gonna whisper because you speak snake?
We got some parcel tongue shit going on here.
I speak ASMR.
I'm gonna try to step up and help Iona with this, and basically just say to them, listen, I'm sorry. I think we may have gotten a little bit of a miscommunication here. The Blades, they're just hired help. Like, we're not with them. We're not associates. We needed to get here, and they're the people that owned the ship.
But if you hired them, they are your associates.
Well, see, when you hire the only people that have ships, because you don't have any other option, I mean, associates is a little strong. If you paid someone to come here and clean up the place for you, does that mean you're also a maid or a butler or like a servant? You just employ them.
Is
There-
there truly any ethical consumption under capitalism?
This is a mercantilist system. It's pre-capitalism, actually.
I just
You notice as one of them steps away from the group and goes deep, like goes into this cave complex.
like he's going for reinforcements, or
You see him
Snacks.
go inside.
Probably
There's no. I mean, I guess you could try an insight check.
I was just gonna say, can I get an insight check for like how he got up and went inside?
Mm-hmm.
Just like,
That's a nat 20, so
He walked away because he's bored of this conversation.
I'm done.
so a 23 total.
He went inside. You assume that there are more of them inside. You assume that there are also other things inside. It would not surprise you based off the line of conversation you have just had if he has gone in to like find help. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're about to be, I don't want to say ambushed, but attacked.
Fun. But anyway, just want to say, like, there's a distinction. We're not with them.
But you are with them. You literally came with them.
But like, we're not
Sure
Emerald
can.
Blades. We're
You
not
share a
like
camp with
members.
them. You defend them in the night.
No. I defended me in the night.
But no one attacked you in the night.
Yeah, lots of people attacked us in the night.
In self-defense.
No, it wasn't self-defense.
They attacked themselves.
They
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, they attacked us,
They
and we
attacked
defended ourselves. We were attacked. We defended ourselves. We did not attack. We landed here because of bad boatsmanship and set up camp. Boatsmanship, shipsmanship, whatever.
We didn't land on glass shores.
Glass shores landed on us.
landed on us.
Oh, dear.
And so we did the logical thing.
Shipsmanship.
We set up a camp, and in the night, things came and attacked us, and we defended ourselves. And if it helps, I'll roll a persuasion check.
It would help, yes.
That'll be hold on, math, 22.
What are your intentions here?
Crap, I forgot what her name is. Out of game.
Oracle.
I'm trying to remember is it just, do we just know her as the Oracle? I thought we knew her name.
No, you know,
That's her
you know
title.
the Clara. Clara is not the Oracle.
I'm
But we're looking
sorry.
for Clara.
You're looking for Clara and Rask. Rask is the Oracle.
Cool.
Right.
We're looking for a woman named Clara and a guy named Rask.
When you mention the name Rask, they all spit and start to draw their weapons.
Yeah. Okay.
and they
Ah,
are taking up
this is
defensive
done.
stances. They're not charging you, but they are taking up fully defensive stances.
I'm gonna put my hands up, like whoa, 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 like. I don't know. Why are we looking for them again?
We have been tasked with removing them from this island. They have been summoned for their misdeeds, and we are here to serve them their paperwork.
They are not here. They are
Like-
on other islands.
If you would show us to those islands, we may serve them and remove them from
Your area.
this area.
They
We
point
wish
to
them
the
gone.
north.
They point to what?
To the north.
Just general north.
Make a survival check.
I'm gonna make one.
Not my best skill. How's a 17 do me?
They point due north.
I got an 18.
It's not generally north. It's specifically north.
Excellent.
I again, like, arms up. I'm not trying to start a fuss or nothing. You said they're on another island, clearly to the north. Do you have, like, could you show us on a map? Do you have any more information than that? And then what get out of your hair?
We don't have maps. We don't need maps to stay on our island.
Oh man, I envy you. No, nobody.
Yes.
Okay. No more
Yes, if
humor.
only we all had that distinction for navigation. Well, we thank you very kindly.
You'll leave our
so-
island today.
Yes, we will.
I'm gonna roll an insight on him, on everyone pointing north. Like, are they just trying to get us out of here, or are they giving us actual information? It's not my best insight, but it's a 19.
Your ship's chartered course was north of where you are, so it
Okay.
stands to reason that they seem to think that the individuals you are looking for are to the north.
Fair enough. All right. Well, thanks for your time. We'll do, everything we can. Just hypothetically, like, if for some reason we can't get off the island today, can you give us like one more day? Maybe not try to kill us in our sleep. We're gonna do everything we can to get off the island.
You'll have to take it up with Curl.
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 He's our leader. He's
Uh,
deep
I mean-
within our cave.
Should we do that? We'll come back if we need an extension. And then we'll speak to Carl.
If it looks like we're gonna be stuck here, we'll come back. We'll talk to you. We'll work it all out.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
You should be gone from here by the end of the day.
We shall do our best. And if not, we'll talk because we're good and we're here to get them out of your hair. And then you can freely have.
Our blades
All
are
of
stayed until sundown.
Excellent. Okay, that's what we're doing. Yep. I think everything's squared away here. And it's legally binding. Because that's what we are here. We are lawyers. Here to serve paperwork.
Yes. Gavel and such. And away.
And with that awkward rambling, I think we're going to go to a break. We'll take about 10 minutes, and then we'll be back for some more Bard's Tale.
Okay.
You know what? It did not work.
But it didn't work.
Didn't it?
And we're back. So you guys have spoken with the Gaunt briefly.
We tried.
Long enough to find out that they expect you to be gone by the end of the day.
Nope, that's not going to happen.
So you have promised to come speak with their leader if that is not an option. But chosen not to do that now for whatever reason.
Yeah, what the heck? By the time the sun goes down, it'll be too late to get back here. So we'll just have to dig in and fight.
Oh,
I-
we're
Yeah,
still
Yeah, how
here.
long did it take us to get here?
Like less than an hour. This island
Oh.
isn't that big, but it's big
All right,
enough
so-
to be. It's big enough that you can have the other side of the island not visible from where you were.
But we already know that the ship's not going to be here today, most likely.
Yeah, you're pretty sure of that.
So we might as well just talk to their leader now, or we should just go back to the camp and get ready to be attacked.
Or we go back to camp, knowing now where their entire base is, and make a plan to ambush them.
Ambush the ambushers.
Yes.
It would be more like an M cave.
But
Yeah.
I get it. Instead of a bush.
Thank you
Mhm.
for explaining it to the rest of us.
Yeah. That's why I'm here. Those are all options that you can participate in, which sounds like the best.
yeah, we should actually probably talk to Rask now then.
How do you recommend
not-
doing that?
Island.
We can't, though. He's too
We're
far
trying to
away.
get to him.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've already returned to camp. I thought we were still there and hadn't left yet.
Rask did not come with you. He's at the place you're headed.
I think
Yeah.
you meant
Or,
Curl,
yeah, sorry, I meant Curl.
Oh,
Yeah.
Curl? You
Yeah.
can.
the big guy.
Is that
He's going to say the same thing. But
And
we
we're
should
gonna have
try.
to go inside their cave with the rest of them to talk to him.
Oh, that sounds dope.
As
We
if
should.
They literally leech the energy off of you. I don't think we should be surrounded by them.
I think once I explain to Curl our situation in song form, he'll understand.
Sure, that's an option. Are there others that anybody would like to talk about now?
Yeah, let's just do that.
You know,
I'll
Red
laugh at that
Boy,
in
yeah,
character.
you know,
That's
anybody throw that out. No bad ideas.
Except there are bad ideas.
A lot of
Yes,
here. on my
he's
list,
right. That's been demonstrably untrue, Iona.
There's no bad ideas, but there are worse ideas.
well, okay. Let's just go back and we will use sleep magic on them, a few at a time, and then tie them up, and we'll just keep doing that as we go down to the cave.
Do we know how many of them there are?
No, we don't.
Do we know how much sleep magic will affect them?
That depends on how resistant they are.
Do we know if they're even vulnerable to sleep magic?
Are they elves?
You
They
know
didn't
that
look like elves.
Oh, no?
the only ones.
Chris, I don't think anybody can hear you. What'd you say?
Sky,
right? Super.
you know that elves aren't the only ones resistant to sleep magics, right?
They're the only ones I know about.
Oh dear.
Everyone else likes a good sleep.
God, that's not untrue.
I really like that your interpretation of that, and I truly like this as a person who's playing D&D, is that because it would totally make sense to me in the real world, is like, well, elves don't need to sleep, so therefore they're the only ones who would be resistant to sleep magic.
Because
It
they
makes-
like it.
It makes total sense.
'Cause everyone loves a good nap.
I love it.
Okay.
maybe the plan should be different than that one.
True. I also do not know how to cast sleep. I focused on other things. I could turn a couple of them into squirrels.
Really?
Yes, it doesn't have to be squirrels either.
But also, not enough of them, because I know, because we're both bards, what your reserves are.
Right.
Not enough of them to
Yes.
make a difference.
No.
Mm,
Maybe the big one. But other than that, one more if I'm lucky. So,
well, can we agree that we need to at least go to the cave? Because the more I think about trying to defend that tower, the less I like it, because we have wounded there.
I agree. I do, however, think that instead of going into the cave, maybe we could just keep them in the cave by demolishing the entrance to said cave.
That's a little extreme.
And who's to say there's not
They
a
suck the
way
life
out?
from you and get stronger.
Jesus. So
I
we
think
should,
they should
so
stay
we
in the
should
cave.
wall them up forever.
Not
So-
forever. I'm sure they're very clever and can escape at some point in the future when we are not here.
Yes, we will cask them with the Amontillado. We'll just...
I'm suddenly like, I'm gonna say 10% more afraid of Iona than I normally am.
Yeah, she's just
I-
like, let's Edgar
I
Allan
like
Poe
this
them.
plan, though.
I,
Is there any fulgurite nearby on this island?
oh my god! Yes,
Yeah,
everywhere.
there's several chunks of fulgurite
Uh-oh.
throughout the
All
island.
right.
Also,
I
today's
put my
Iona got
backpack down.
way more British than usual. Like a lot.
That's fun though.
I'm gonna put my
I
backpack
guess
down and just start
Why don't we
plucking
just wall them
chunks.
in?
I'm gonna start harvesting as much as I can. I'm gonna put my bag down though before I go.
All right, so start off with a survival check to find the deposits.
I mean, I just want is there's any visible? I'm just gonna pry whatever's loose, or jutting out of the ground. I'm not digging for it.
Sure. You don't see there aren't the large chunks that you're used to.
Oh, not like the
Um,
ones in the ocean that were there.
No, you do see I mean, make a survival check.
Okay.
I guess.
Is it a 9 or a 6? That is a 9. 14.
Yeah, so you kind of you go down to the beach a little bit and you kind of comb through the beach in the sand because you're like, maybe I'll find it in the sand. And then you realize as you're combing through the sand that the sand is just vaporized fulgurite that has re-solidified. Most of this beach is fulgurite.
I'm sorry. So is it just one solid piece of fulgurite, or is it
No,
tiny
it's
crystals?
tiny little crystals of fulgurite.
Like
So if I were
minor.
to pick up a pinch of this stuff and throw it at a tree, what would happen?
Like a pinch? Make an
Yeah,
attack-
fuck it. Let's pick up a fistful and just pick it up and huck it at
Sure.
a tree.
When it hits a tree, it goes off a little bit like birdshot. Where it's not particularly deadly, but it's pretty widespread and has it's like if you threw a handful of those popper 4th of July poppers, the little white pouches with the tiny stem.
Yeah.
If you threw 30 of those at a wall, it's the same kind of effect.
They'll all
Does it look
flash
like
and
it
Oh,
Damage.
Mateus.
to the tree?
You just discovered the ultimate pocket sand. That's-
Sha-sha-sha.
Oh!
He's not wrong.
Sky,
Oof.
Sky, can I see your backpack for a second?
Jeez.
sure.
You dump out his
Turn his-
backpack, don't you? Yeah.
I turn his backpack upside down and I
Oh,
just scoop up as much sand as I can get into this bag.
Mhm.
And then I hand it to Iona and I say, "Can you throw it? Because I'm very, very tired still."
I'll pick up my things that fell out.
I
Like, what the
guess I'm
heck?
not the worst person to
Not
throw.
only that, he dumped all your shit out into sand, which means you're never getting sand out of your stuff.
I know my extra clothes were in there.
You could put
You're
it
going
in
to
your,
close a book too hard once, and it's going
my
to
my happy theater mask was in there. My unicorn horn flute was in there.
And now
you
it's
could
full
you
of
could
pop
put it a
rocks.
little bit too close to a fire and watch it sparkle.
No.
Oh. Are we
also-
ready to do this right now? Because we do have till sunset, so we could find not.
Do we need to wait till
a
sunset
bag
to
full
of-
Iona.
leave in our home?
I'm
Iona.
ready.
Are we,
It has to start somewhere. It has to start sometime. What better place than here? What better time than now?
Is that a corn song?
Renegades
No.
of Funk.
oh,
Corn song.
the darkest
It was a corny
timeline.
song. We're not your enemy, we promise, until we are.
Or no.
Is that a
That's
corn
Guerrilla
song?
Radio.
Okay, so just to
That's Guerrilla
verify,
Radio by,
just so I am on track, the plan here is to go to the mouth of a cave inhabited by potentially peaceful creatures with
who are
an
just mad at us.
unknown number inside and collapse the cave with all of them inside.
No, I won't let them do that.
There could be little gaunt babies in there. There
I won't
could,
let them
like-
do that.
Iona, throw the bag. Throw the bag. Throw the bag, Iona. Throw the bag.
What are you doing with
Yeah.
my bag? Give me my bag back.
Iona, throw the bag. Throw the bag now.
No.
Iona.
Don't
I
do
cast
it.
suggestion and I tell Iona to throw the bag.
No.
Oh,
Don't use shit
Make
on
a
PC.
Wisdom save, Iona.
Are you kidding? Aw.
Is this actually happening?
Yes.
Apparently, like
Gosh, I am not that. Oh, I rolled a 1
great.
plus 3.
Okay,
Yeah,
do
you
I have
fail.
a higher initiative then?
What do you want to do this? Because he suggested you throw the bag. He did not suggest where you throw the bag. So
it was
you
her idea. Of course she wants to do
Oh my
that.
God.
Was it my? Okay, not the
It
bag
was
part.
your
Oh, yes, it would be a great
was
idea for you to throw it. Not.
100% your
The-
idea.
The systematic
You would. You
live
were like, we should
burial
cave
of a
it in.
people was Iona's idea.
Oh, yeah.
Doing it with a backpack full of exploding sand was not.
She
My
said,
backpack.
cave in the cave. Cave it in. And I said, huh.
Just the entrance.
That's what caves are for.
No.
They're for caving. Mm.
I also don't know why we think that
Themselves
they're
out.
cool. They're not cool.
Just because they're pale and weird looking.
And
Well, I'm marking off the spell slot because
and
yes,
suck
I
the
want her
life
to
out
throw
of
the
you.
bird so very badly.
All right, I guess make an athletics check to throw the bag.
What are we doing right
Oh my
now?
god.
We're
This is
winning
under a
the
suggestion
game.
spell, right?
I,
It is under a suggestion spell, yes.
So you think it's a great idea?
I'm back.
I
at
mean,
far
Wait,
lucky
away.
for
do I
you,
have
what-
to do it? I don't know how suggestion works.
Well, suggestion
Yeah.
is the person who casts it has to convince you using logic that it's a good course of action. And then if you fail the wisdom save, you agree.
There's no logic involved. If you fail the
None of
wisdom-
that.
you have to comply with the spell, with the direction. The
all I
only
have to
out
do is
you have
suggest
here,
a course of activity.
the only out you
No.
have here is he did not dictate where you need to throw this bag. So if you don't want to cave in this cave structure, you can throw it anywhere. But at this point, it will probably be seen as hostile regardless.
I mean, if
This was
nothing
your
else,
idea.
I
All
guess
I
the
did
o-
was fill a bag of sand and hand it to you and said, "Good idea, Iona."
no,
let's
you
do
did
it.
much more than that, and I know that you did.
I guess the only thing that I can point out is that if we're going by what we see on the map, there's no sand around us, implying we would have had to have gone back to camp, implying there's no cave to cave in currently.
No, we are at the cave. The cave is where I would have gone to before this whole. I'm not going to tell her to throw the bag from beach to cave an hour away from the cave.
It is an 8-hour spell.
Brian, as
Yes.
the DM, where were we when this conversation started?
I guess
It-
you were at the cave.
Is there
See, with
sand
suggestion
at
it lasts
the
a
cave?
while anyway.
8 hours.
Yeah, there's sand at the cave.
Okay. Who all thought that this was a bad idea?
Skylark.
Not
Okay.
enough people. Not enough is your answer.
I'm just watching the chaos because this is hilarious.
I don't have. Okay. I don't have to do the thing. I just think it's a good idea. Is that how suggestion works?
No, you have to spend 8 hours. But the sooner you throw the bag, the sooner the spell wears off.
Unless he
As soon as
drops
you do the
concentration. I guess someone could wallop Mateus and make him lose concentration on the spell.
It's also true, I guess. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Good.
Oh
'cause
man.
I would say at this point, I'm
Like-
like
I'm literally gonna like walk up behind Mateus and go, no.
You gotta hit him hard. I don't know.
I'll hit him hard.
Make an attack roll.
Uh
He's punching too, so it's going to deal 1 plus your strength.
Yeah.
oh.
Are you using like the butt of your dagger or your
Yeah,
hands?
I was gonna say I'm gonna use like the butt of my dagger.
Okay.
And I feel like because he's got exhaustion, this shouldn't be too hard, right?
I mean,
Nope,
exhaustion
it's
doesn't have
not.
an impact on how hard that will be.
That's fair. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
So what would you call the butt of my sword? What am I rolling?
Whatever
for
your
that?
damage is. It's just
Yeah.
subdual instead.
Oh, all right.
Regular damage.
I roll. It's not going to matter. You're not going to break 10 on the damage. I rolled a 14 to hold my concentration.
It didn't work.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Well, let's see here.
So I'll take. How much damage was it? So I can put that on my sheet because.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't bother.
Since we're about to go into a combat.
Well, so
That's
wait,
fine.
hold on. Am I rolling for damage? Like if I'm hitting him with the butt of my rapier, am I rolling my rapier's damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just considered subdual instead of lethal.
Oh, okay. Well, then there's actually a pretty decent chance that I will break your concentration.
Yeah, but not. It's half the damage taken,
Oh, sure.
Right.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Or
All
10.
right. So,
or 10, whichever's higher.
yeah. So that would have been 10.
Yeah. And I
So
rolled
he
a
made his
14,
check.
so we're
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Of course, please.
I'd love to. Since it has been established that this entire thing took place at the cave, what are the Gaunt doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
They,
I guess
watch
they have
us.
sentries.
presumably you stepped far enough away to not go over your plans within earshot.
Yeah.
I will give you that much, I guess.
We went over our plans well before we filled a bag full of sand and brought it back over here, I would wager.
Okay, so then you come back with a bag full of sand that is being tussled over because Iona has been compelled to throw it. So what are they doing at that point?
Panicking. They're panicking. They don't know what's going on, but they get the general idea it's not good. And 2 of them have gone in their cave. And we'll see, I guess.
I
Hey.
turn around
Hey,
and
family. Hey, Bards.
yes.
I don't want to alarm anybody, but we have just been arguing about the contents of this bag in front of the cave entrance, and 2 of them have gone inside now.
Sure. Yes.
Also, for someone compelled to throw
It's a bad
bag,
idea.
You've spent an awful lot of time not throwing bags.
Yeah, you have to throw it. I mean, it's the rules of the spell. And he did the thing.
I throw it.
Okay.
Actually, wait.
Oh my God, let her throw the bag.
You
Let her
burned
throw
your
it.
turn already, buddy. It's
Let her
already-
throw it.
You've already done a thing.
You
Unless
did the
someone
thing,
else is
and
gonna
now
cast Hold
you get to
Person
live
or
with it.
something.
All right.
Um, Jesus.
Iona, just rest assured that I believed in your plans so much that I was willing to whole hog on this.
As soon as I throw the bag, because I know that you cast suggestion on me at this point, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Turn around, and if you were ever scared of Iona, you should be scared of her now. As she looks at you and says, "If you ever do something like that to me again, I will kill you in your sleep. And if
Duly
it's
noted.
not me, I'll find someone else to do it."
Duly noted. So our sailing bag goes where and does what?
Are you throwing it at the mouth of the cave?
How far can I throw a bag? I'm not that strong.
Make an
You're the
athletics check.
strongest one in the party. Nat 20.
The magic of D&D is that I rolled another one
Oh,
for a total
no.
of 3.
That's terrible
Oh.
news for you guys.
So-
No,
we
does
have
that mean you
all-
dropped it
Friends.
at your feet?
Basically,
Oh, did you slam it down like
19.
that's
I'm sorry, did I hear the words?
or just
19?
get wasted.
We're still going.
let me go ahead and make this deck save.
You fudged my concentration.
Whoa.
And I made her miss.
Ooh, wow. Okay. I need deck saves from all of you guys.
Of course.
No, don't do
Sick.
this. Don't. Okay.
I would like to think that the Gaunt are just
And-
fucking
and the
confused
problem
at this
took
point.
care of
Like,
itself.
what the fuck is going?
It just took care of itself.
I rolled
Watch
a 10.
Skylark make his deck save and then
No.
turn this into like a Dave Bowie performance.
I
with
mean,
just
I have a
pyrotechnic.
12. Oh my, I wish.
DC 14.
I rolled a
Got it.
17.
No,
Dirty
no.
20.
15.
This is bad.
It's 68 or 34.
How?
Oh, it's
What
not so
kind
bad.
of damage?
Radiant.
Ooh, okay, cool.
What?
That's not so bad.
I'm sorry. So it's 68 if we
Failed your
didn't.
save.
It's 34 if we did.
hmm
Okay, so that's nice at least.
You look in front of you, and the Gaunt have vaporized.
Yeah.
Wait, what? It had that far of a blast?
Yeah.
Hey Brian, how's the
How much
entrance
does a
to the
backpack
cave?
cost?
How's the
Uh,
entrance to
the entrance of the
Like, I
cave
just
is
wanna know.
surprisingly fine. You.
Of course it fucking is.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's still up? Is anybody unconscious? I guess is question one.
No,
I have 4 hit points.
I'm still alive. Somehow.
God.
But you turned around to yell at me after spiking it at the ground. You're like, if you ever, boom. Oh no. No.
We are our own worst
You
enemy.
hear quite a bit of rustling in the cave as you have seemingly woken up these nocturnal creatures.
Boom.
Oh, good job, everyone.
Should
I'm
we run
invisible.
now? We should run now.
If that's what you want to do.
Can I take out of my bag one of the large husks of these crystals that I have and try to throw it at the cave?
Yeah. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
I would like to move away as far as
Yeah,
possible.
I run away
From
right
Mateus.
I don't
I
want
won't survive this if it goes poorly.
I rolled a 19 plus 0.
Sure. So you'll have to move up to do it.
Like, if a book bag full of fulgurite made it to the cave entrance, I think there will be some repercussions from our distance. So I'm moving.
It's not a book bag. It's like a backpacking backpack. Like it's his backpack. So
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's
It
like
wasn't even
30
full.
liters of fulgurite.
Mhm.
Jesus.
It wasn't even full strength fulgurite.
Or it
I
was
mean-
more concentrated, one of the two.
Yeah.
Cool. So you throw it, huck it at the mouth of the cave, and it goes up, and some rubble falls, and you hear quite a bit of rustling inside the cave. I would go ahead and make your constitution checks to run away from this long line of creatures that you've just tried to commit genocide upon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to point out two things.
Mhm.
One, we have just perpetrated the deadliest game of Ding Dong Ditch ever. And two, Chris has basically discovered high fantasy white phosphorus.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd
Oh,
also
So,
like to say that I did not intend to do genocide. I intended to do.
I didn't mean to do a genocide.
I intended.
On the plus side, you failed, so I guess there's that. No, make constitution saves as you sprint back to camp. I don't
Well,
know what your goal
You
is
may not-
when you get there.
You may not have heard me. I cast invisibility on myself.
Sure. Okay.
So
neat.
checks out.
I'm running away like that. But also, might kill Chris in his sleep tonight.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I do need con saves from you guys.
Okay, I have
Yeah,
17.
17.
21.
15.
16.
You have all saved. The DC was 15.
I did not save.
Oh, then you will take 1 level of exhaustion
Beautiful.
from your dead sprint back to camp. What is your goal when you get to camp?
Packing up and moving to a new camp.
That is not an option given the time constraints.
Well, everything I own is on my body.
Yeah, but you still have tents and wounded
And
to care
people. Yeah.
First, I'm
What?
going to heal myself.
Were
Sucks
we,
to be them, I guess.
What boat? I'm sorry. Were we waiting on to fix the boat or a new boat?
Yes.
for. You're
we're
waiting for someone to come get you.
Our ship cannot sail.
Do we have any sort of like dinghies?
No.
It's almost like this was the stupidest thing you could have done.
I
It's not a great
proposed it
idea.
as an option. I did not then
To be
fill
fair.
a bag with sand and
No, there's no
After
being fair.
fell
You had
on
a stupid
someone.
idea, and now we have to deal with it.
Yep,
If we had
yep.
succeeded, it would have been a great idea, actually.
and I wanted a little more planning involved.
When has that ever worked for us?
What are you guys doing? You have like maybe a minute lead on this nebulous number of creatures that if they didn't want to kill you before, vaporizing their community certainly has driven them to that idea.
Hey, Ornath,
Yeah, what's you guys
get
look
all the
winded.
wounded into the tower. We done fucked up.
We're going to be under attack very soon.
The-
And I'm like knocking an arrow to my bow.
Sure, they are in fact in the tower. Cool. What'd you do?
Yeah, please explain to the
we made
class
the
what
gaunt
you-
angry.
I'm gonna pull out the 2 scrolls of cure wounds that I have, and I'm going to lay one on Iona's shoulder, and I'm going to lay one on, let's say, Lotus's shoulder, and have those go off because they're the 2 good ones I've got left.
What do I roll for that?
It's
He's
a
rolling it.
D8.
Oh.
Oh, here, you know what? I'll get you both.
And then you guys can move your tokens wherever you'd like to be.
Ah.
How
7
many-
for Iona,
Cool, thank you.
and
Anything
11
else?
for Lotus.
Neat.
How many wounded and how many of not the bards do we have with us?
You have 2 crew members, one of which is missing a leg,
Right.
and you have Grigor, and you have Ornath, who is badly burnt, but can at least wield a crossbow, you're pretty sure.
Okay. So, oh shoot.
So, Skylark, you need to stay at the tower. You have a bow, and you are sturdier than the rest of us. You need to stay at the tower and make sure no one else gets hurt.
Of course.
The one who is missing a leg. I go to him and I say, if you let me do this, everything's going to be fine. I'm going to make you into a small lizard so that you don't have to be involved in what's going to happen.
You know that's a concentration spell, right?
I'm willing to try so that this man doesn't die.
Okay, I mean, he's not
It doesn't
actively bleeding. Like, his missing leg has been cauterized appropriately, so, like, he can't walk. But, like, he's not gonna, like... If left alone, he won't die.
If you're polymorphed into a lizard that has 4 legs and you're missing one, do you get the bonus leg?
No.
For a while you do. but
While
not
you're a
after.
lizard, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Um,
not permanently, but will you become a lizard with 4 legs and
Sure.
Yeah,
I just
but
want to be
that's
clear
gonna
on
be the
something.
worst case of phantom limb ever.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear. You have the spell polymorph, and you're going to use it to turn our captain into a tiny gecko.
Don't do
Not
that.
the captain.
Yes?
One of the
I
crew
Or the-
members.
One of the crewmen.
Yes,
That's like your
so
best
that
spell.
he doesn't get attacked, or a bird, I guess.
They can still get attacked as critters.
I just wanted to clarify that that is the plan
I'll be
of
right back.
action.
I just didn't want to involve him in our
Sure.
fuck up if he can't defend himself.
He could
That's
also be a mammoth, just saying.
Yes, but then that would make him a very big target of attack, right? And the second he gets
Sure.
attacked, he's gonna go back. Oh wait, no.
Literally
No.
anyone else could also be a mammoth. I'm just saying.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah, turn me
Everybody
into a
talk,
T-Rex
I'm
or
gonna
something.
read.
Yeah.
What is this episode?
I don't know.
Poor decisions by Chris. I don't know.
I made one decision today, and
It
Yes,
was
you did.
super bad.
the other decisions I made were to sleep off this exhaustion.
Read your spells.
I'm gonna need you guys to roll for
Oh,
initiative.
never
at this
mind.
point.
This is gonna be for me now.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Okay, sure.
So what? Roll initiative, you said?
Yes.
All right.
19.
18.
14.
I can cast this on myself,
I
right?
15.
have 14.
Yep.
Yeah, you
But
can.
remember, you will be concentrating on it as you are the thing that you.
Have
But
cast
I
it
can
on.
turn myself into. Is it just an animal?
Polymorph.
There's-
any
there's a-
creature
A beast.
Right, then there's a CR limit.
equal to your level, I think. Okay.
Should have picked out some forms for this. Let's see.
We'll see how this goes.
I
Um,
know
This may be the last episode.
It could be the last episode of the Bard's Tale. I'm
Could.
not gonna
Come
lie.
on, Brian,
no.
don't be
This
like
could
that.
end the show.
There's a
Um,
lot of episodes that could have been the last episode of Bard's
Mhm.
Tale.
And we made it through. I got a 22
22 for what?
initiative.
Oh, okay. Did anybody beat a 26?
Jesus.
No, 22 is the highest. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16,
I got a 19.
19.
I got a 15.
And I'm 14. I'm actually 14, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
You don't look like a 14-year-old though, right?
No, I look
Matthias,
like I'm
what
in
did
my
you get?
20s.
18.
Nadir, you got a 19?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is Mammoth the highest CR?
The CR you can do is your level.
Level 8. But a Mammoth is only 6.
Then you can do higher.
I'm trying to find a list.
I would Google Beasts, 5th edition Beasts by CR. They go first. And they will enter the field as they go first. Because they are currently moving at half speed. Iona.
Yeah. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were about to hit me and stop me from doing anything.
Nope.
Okay. I can't find a good list right now, and our internet is not going fast enough for me to find one. So I guess wait. Hold on. I might have found one. I'm sorry. It's just going real slow over here.
I would recommend doing something else then.
Can I hold my action and let somebody else go before me?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Nadir.
So the nearest one's about 30 feet away
To you?
to me. If I'm doing diagonals.
40 feet.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Great. Wonderful. Make a wisdom save. DC 16.
He fails.
Cool. I cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So 3d6, 6, 11, no. Yeah. Take 14 psychic damage and move as far away from me as you can, as fast as you can, please.
On its turn or as a reaction?
Immediately.
Okay. He moves 20 feet further back. Mateus.
As a bonus action, I will create a telepathic link with Iona as she is talking about polymorphing, and I would like to maintain communication with Iona. And then, as a, how close are they to the parapet or the tower that we're in?
You are in the middle, and they are.
Oh, you know what? I should just look, right?
Yeah, they're
No,
30
just don't
feet
see
from you, and you're 30 feet from the tower.
All right, what's the range on this bad boy? 30 feet. 1, 2. Okay, so then in that case, let us send a quick chromatic orb at this one, right? Or you know what? This one, because he seems to be out in the open.
Okay.
Let's get our D8s. It's an 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Oh, dang. All right, yeah, then I will use the rest of my turn to run away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Kablow wow. And that is it.
Okay. Lotus.
They need to make a deck save.
Aren't our traps still here too?
Not the ones that have been triggered already.
They were pits, I thought.
Yeah, well, there's still holes in the ground, but they're obvious because it's daylight.
Oh, that's fair.
What's your DC, Lotus?
16.
Daylight.
You said dex save?
Mm-hmm.
Two of them seem to have made it. The other two do not. Or the other
Even-
three do not.
All right, the 3 who do not are under the effect of fairy fire.
Okay. Nope. Okay. Bonus action?
I will inspire Iona.
Okay. Skylark.
Okay. I want to run over here. And I'm going to use my bonus action to do a Mantle of Inspiration on all my Bard allies.
Mhm.
You'll get each of you 8 temporary hit points. And if you wish to move as a reaction, you can do that right now. Then I'm going to also cast Bless on the group. I'll heighten it so that I can affect the 5 of us.
Okay. Iona, do you know what you wanted to do?
I do.
You can't move on a held action.
Oh, that was for Skylarks.
Oh, okay. Sure.
This is going to require a question.
Mhm.
And that is, do dinosaurs exist?
Huh. No.
Darn it.
Not that you have encountered. Like,
I read a lot of books, man. And I feel like, especially...
make a history
okay.
check.
Okay. I got a 16 on my history.
Not that you know of.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Would one consider a dread centipede? It's listed as a beast.
Sure.
Giant bug. Do it.
I turned into a big old bug.
Yeah, as you try to cast polymorph, they counterspell you.
Oh, I counterspell their counterspell.
You can't. You used your reaction to hold your spell.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
I think they
Does
need a
that
caster level
mean-
check, though.
Yeah, they need to check that level.
Yes, they do.
Level check.
That
Check your
is an irrelevant ability. I have a 16.
My save is 16.
It's not based off your save. It's a spell level. 10 plus a spell level.
14.
Yeah. You gotcha.
Okay.
Cool. Then their leader goes, and he will. I need a charisma saving throw from Iona.
Now remember that you're blessed, Iona, so you'll get an additional D4.
Thank you. Do we go back to the
For
top
how
of the
long,
round?
Joe?
No,
For as long as
these
I can
last in the
concentrate.
order.
For like 10 turns.
You're also inspired.
Oh, thanks. Is that a D8 now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What save, Brian?
Charisma, which shouldn't be super tough for you.
No.
But
it
we'll see.
shouldn't. Let's see. 8. 20.
Yep, you're good. You aren't banished.
Thanks, everyone. Get fucking banished.
Brian, just for clarification, is Iona from the prime material plane?
She is technically an outsider. She is technically
Okay.
from the aquatic, the elemental plane of water.
Okay.
That's crazy. I had no idea that as immaterials we had such a weakness.
That we could be banished back to our own plane.
Yeah.
I've never been there before.
Ornath
I
will
don't think they like us there.
take cover behind the parapet and shoot 2 crossbow bolts at the one in front with advantage because that one failed its save on Fairy Fire. That's 2 hits for some damage.
Wait on me.
No, Ornath is attacking one of the gaunts.
Oh, right. Okay, good. Yep, I'm fine. Everything's good.
Okay. Then it's the gaunt's turns. They will move up. They all appear to be swarming to Iona because she tried to murder all of them. And
that checks
they will all shoot Eldritch Blasts at you.
Okay.
What's your AC?
Cutting words, the attack.
You're being attacked 6 times.
Well, let's try to
And
get
do you
the
have a
first one,
reaction
then.
right now?
And
Okay,
have you had your
first-
turn yet? You don't
Well,
have a
if I
reaction
was-
yet.
If I was the last one in turn order,
It resets on your turn.
okay.
Yeah.
Lay them on me.
Sure. So I have a 23,
Yep.
a 19.
Yep.
Those 2 will hit also. I'll go ahead and make the rolls for those right now, just in case
Sure.
they knock you down.
I'm sure they will.
The first one hits you for 4. The second one hits you for 20.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
I go down. I go down so hard.
Then they will redirect their fire at Lotus. I have a 23 and an 8.
8 misses.
And then one more, 21.
Yeah, I guess that hits.
The first one hits you for 19.
Ouch.
The second one hits you for 10. Iona, I need a death save.
What do you add to? It's been a little
That's
while.
It's a flat d20
Nothing.
roll. 10 or better.
That's a fail.
Okay. Nadir.
I'm gonna crossbow bolt this dude.
Mhm.
Is he one of the fairy fired?
Let me.
Sorry, there's no
no, he's
indicator for
not.
it. Is there a way you could indicate that on them, please?
I have, but the indication is very small.
Oh, I think I see it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a little dot in the top right corner, right above their
Okay.
portrait.
Then I'm gonna go for one of the fairy fired guys.
Okay.
Let me roll. Is a 19 gonna hit?
Yep. That is their
Yep.
AC.
Dope. Please take. Oh, sweet. Max damage.
Cool.
So please take 10 damage. Bonus action, I'm going to Healing Words Iona.
Okay.
Let me roll that. I'm so angry at all of you.
You have every right to be.
Ooh.
That's not fair. Skylark didn't do anything.
I'm angry at
Gave me
the-
his backpack.
the
That's
two of
true.
you.
Dude,
That's not fair.
if
Lotus
I
didn't
had
do
known
anything.
what you were gonna do with it.
Yeah.
Iona,
Sky
you
was-
get 13 health back.
Oh boy, thank you. I like maybe do a breath, but then I pretend to be dead.
Okay.
Smart.
Make a performance check. Or a deception check.
They're the same. It's a 24.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
I thought those were anger shakes, not happy shakes.
No, it's
They're hard to
good.
read sometimes, at least.
Okay.
I feel all my emotions strongly.
hmm Was that Natir's turn? Mateus.
All right. Bardic Inspo for the double dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's go here. 25. Action. Cause fear. 10, 20, 30. How far out does this go? Do we have... It's a 30-foot cone, so I think I'm going to get all the minions.
Okay.
They need to make... I think it's charisma. Oh, no, it's wisdom.
Fear?
I'm sorry.
It's wisdom,
DC
yeah.
16.
Two of them flee.
Sick. That's 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
I'm sorry,
50.
wait. They were here. Their movement is only 20 feet right now.
They would have to dash. They have to keep.
Okay.
All right, then I'll move back there. And that's my turn. Dunzo funds.
Okay. Lotus.
Cool. I'm gonna move up to this one
Mhm.
and hit it.
Okay.
That is a 19.
Yep, that hits.
I will expend a bardic inspiration for defensive flourish.
Mhm.
So that is a total of 7, 6, 13 plus 3. So 16 damage on the first hit, and my AC goes up by 6.
Okay.
Second attack is a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh. Max damage, that is 15.
Okay. Skylark.
Okay, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the gaunt that Lotus is fighting. The
What's your
wisdom
DC?
save is DC 15.
He makes it.
That chump. Well, then he'll take half of the 3d6.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Was it 3?
So he'll take half of 4.
Ooh.
That is a waste of a spell.
It's not great. Anything else?
I'm going to head up to the top of the tower.
Okay. Lotus, I need you to make a Constitution save. As the mage casts a spell.
15.
You are blinded.
Don't like it.
He has cast blindness, deafness on you, specifically to the blind side of things. Ornath is going to fire on that fella that you just hit with your rapiers and whatnot. Or your fans? I don't know what you're wielding. What are you wielding?
It's always fans.
Okay. And he kills it. It's dead. You detect a lack of presence immediately next to you.
Neat.
Then they will go. How long does cause fear last? Chris?
1 minute.
1 minute. And they get a save every round, or what?
They get a save when they leave my line of sight.
Okay.
So if they run far enough away, I guess.
Three of them move in toward you, Lotus. I have 6. I have an 18. I have a 23.
What I missed. I might have missed some of that.
I have an 18, a 23, and a crit to
that
hit you
sucks.
with melee attacks.
The 18 does not hit.
Okay. The other two will hit for. The first one hits for 11 damage, and the second one hits for 8. And I need 2 Constitution saving throws.
So 8 and 11, you said?
Mhm.
That's a dirty 20 on the first,
Mhm.
and an 18 on the second.
You're good. Iona.
Now I'm a bug. Now I'm a big bug.
One of them uses a reaction to counterspell you.
I counterspell that counterspell.
The other one uses its reaction to counterspell your counterspell.
Motherfuck. That's not okay.
Bonus
Well,
action? Is there a somatic component to
The polymorph?
polymorph?
Good question.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
Or no.
No?
That's not what I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
What are the components? I mean, I guess there's no like subtle casting of polymorph. There's stuff involved.
It lists 3. Does that mean all 3 must take place?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep.
Then yeah.
So they can see that you're casting it then. That's why I was asking. So it's been counterspelled. Did you want to make a bonus action?
I don't. I will. No.
No? Okay.
Actually, yes, I will cast magic weapon.
You can't cast magic weapon because
Never
you've already cast a
mind.
spell.
Nothing. I have
Okay.
nothing, and
Okay.
I will never have any.
Skylark.
I just wanted to be a big bug. Ugh.
Okay, let's
It's
see.
almost like you should try to cast it where
Um,
no one can see you.
Lotus is
I
being
didn't
ganged
want
up on
y'all to
and has
die.
been blinded,
Mhm.
so that's not good. I'm gonna go help her out. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then I'm going to use my Mantle of Inspiration to give 4 people Mantle of Inspiration. So I'll pick Nadir, Iona, Lotus, and myself. And then that'll give me a reaction to move another 30 feet.
And I will not move.
Okay.
And that will get me to within touching range of Lotus, and I will cast Lesser Restoration. You can now see.
That's what's up.
Cool.
Can I specifically try to stealthily move my 30 feet so no one sees me?
Not really, because you're in the open when you start. You can try to find somewhere to hide and then make a stealth check
Yeah, so I
Um,
would probably go back to here. I don't know if it's showing up on.
behind the tent.
Yeah, so go to here, and then I would try to roll my stealth and be sneaky for the rest of it.
Oh, and by the way, Lotus, if you were worried about attacks of opportunity, those don't apply during this special Mantle of Inspiration move.
Oh, do they not?
No.
Then I would have moved.
Okay.
Go ahead and move your person.
And I rolled a 23 on that stealth.
Okay. Anything else, Skylark?
Nope, I'm out of actions.
The mage will go. He will.
Can you like circle dot the one that's the mage so we know which one you're talking
It's the one that's a
He
different
looks
icon.
spookier.
Oh, okay.
Sky, I think I'm gonna hit you with a guiding bolt, and that is 23 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
17 damage.
I will take half of that.
And the next attack against you is at advantage. Ornath is gonna shoot the one in front of this line here and actually hit him twice. Yeah, that'll take him down. Then they will go. They'll move up. The first one is attacking at advantage for the first attack, and that's a crit. Second attack is a miss, and then the second one will get 2 attacks and hits you once. So the crit is going to hit you for 14, and then I need a con save.
Cutting
Oh,
words on the damage.
Wonderful. I have to make a con save as well as the 14 damage.
Mhm.
You don't have a reaction, Iona, because you counter spell.
Yep. And then the second one hits you for 10, and I'll need a second con save.
I got a 12 on my con save.
And the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to give you 1 level of exhaustion, and then I need a second one as well.
And I failed the second one as
You'll
well.
have 2 levels of exhaustion then.
Yikes. Oh yeah, and nobody's blessed anymore. That's sad. I'm still standing.
Iona.
What's this box that this mage has?
Fairy
up?
Fire. It's not the mage, it's Lotus's
Oh.
Fairy Fire.
Right.
Which, has that dropped yet? Have you taken enough damage to drop that?
Oh, good.
It's
Wait a
tough
minute.
to make a con save each time you take damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
knows.
forgot.
She knows. She works for them.
So let's see. There was an 8. They were both made before your bless dropped. So I'm good. I'm not good. Fairy Fire is down.
Cool. Who was that? Who just went? Iona. It's your turn.
Yep. I am creating a wall of water. Oh, I'm trying so hard to draw it, and it's not. It's not going. Let's go freehand. Let's change the water to blue. I'm doing a 30-foot wall, long, 10-foot high, a foot thick. And mother. Dee da dee da dee. Let's see, 1, 2, da 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 da. And I'm gonna pass right through this guy. I hope. Bazang.
Okay, what does it do when it passes right through a guy?
I don't know. Probably not much, to be honest.
Okay.
He feels refreshed. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's just wet. Or maybe it pushes him back. It doesn't say. The
Then-
wall space is difficult terrain.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Cool.
Bonus action?
I inspire Skylark.
Okay. Nadir.
I am going to try to. I'm going to say I'm going to move to here,
Mhm.
but just so you know where I'm going, I'm going to be doing it stealthily.
You
So
move
I-
at half speed when you stealthily move.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Then I'm
So-
going to move here.
Okay.
I'll go here. And that's a 30 stealth.
Okay.
Do I have line of sight on Mr. Wizard up here?
No, there's a tree in the way.
Well, I mean, if I like peek around it, can I see him or no?
Well, there's this tree,
Oh, that's.
but there's also this tree.
These don't. You don't get the idea of how thick they really are.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Then I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this other dude with a crossbow.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's a 20.
20 hits.
And then he's going to take 8 damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to Healing Word Skylark.
Okay.
And,
Aw, thank you.
and I'm going to do that at, we'll say, 2nd level.
Neat.
Take 12 hit points of regeneration.
Thank you.
Cool. Mateus.
Is this one that's in the wall? Can he be attacked?
I don't know. Can you attack? Does the wall of water have any impact on weapon attacks?
Yeah,
so-
On ranged attacks,
are at
they're
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yeah.
It's a disadvantage.
Right, but I can't shoot through the wall, but he's standing like at it. Is he like poking out of the front, like his arms appear to be on this doodle that has been drawn on the map, or is he like behind it?
That's the DM's call.
Let me check.
It's only a foot thick.
Oh, I think it's a judgment call because, yeah, if it's only a foot thick, then that's not really designed for the grid.
Any attack that enters the wall's space has disadvantage.
Right. So is he a foot wide, or is he behind the wall? What's
It's
He's
the
in the
wall
wall.
is in the space, so it is a disadvantage.
I'm gonna shoot a level 1 chromatic orb at the guy who is in the wall.
Shoot a cold one.
Yeah, shoot a cold
That'll
one,
make the
'cause
wall
you can
freeze.
Freeze him in the
Oh,
wall.
sure. Does a 17 hit?
That's
No.
legit.
AC is 19.
Okay. In that case, I will do nothing.
If it
Was-
missed him, it might have still made the wall freeze, though.
Yeah.
Is that a feature of the spell? It freezes
is.
walls?
Yeah,
It says
you can
any spell
freeze-
that passes through the wall that deals cold damage causes that wall area to freeze solid. At
Okay.
least one 5-foot square section is frozen.
Make an Arcana check, Chris.
Oh, no. 14.
Yeah, you managed to control the wall enough to freeze around him.
Wow.
Cool. That's pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
Sickles.
In that case, I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration to give my boy Sky a little bit of a what's up.
He
I'll
is
be like,
already
I can't
inspired.
Sky.
He's
I can't be more
already
inspired.
You can't be double. Then Iona used yours.
I don't currently have one.
All right. Well, then in your head, because we're still connected telepathically, I'm gonna say,
Get up, bitch. You got this.
Lotus, it's your turn.
Thank you.
Cool. So Iona is inspired. Skylark is inspired. I'm gonna go invisible. Greatly.
Okay, what level spell is greater invisibility?
It is 4th.
It is counterspelled.
That is
Okay.
bullshit.
That sucks.
he's got a
Can
roll.
they even see me through the wall of water?
It doesn't say that it's opaque. If you
Well-
can see through it enough to launch an attack through it, you can see through it enough to counterspell.
Does he have to
It's,
make a check because it's level 4 versus?
He did roll.
did, I
He
rolled.
rolled.
He did.
Oh,
Well, at least you're
Uh,
making him waste spell slots on that, Iona, so that he can't use them.
Oh, that
against
wasn't the mage. That was the one that's stuck in the wall.
Yeah.
They all have counterspell.
Yeah, they all have some kind of counterspell.
Uh,
So that's a bunch of bullshit. And I'm gonna go. You know what?
Run away.
No, he made me mad. No, I can't because he attacked me.
And now I must bleed him.
Action.
Brian, I wish you could see the way Jude's sitting in my arms right now. It's ridiculous. He looks like a rotisserie chicken.
Okay.
He's mad that I called him a rotisserie chicken and is now
Ooh.
leaving.
Yeah, it's for the best.
There.
You're mad and gonna
Can I ask
begrudgingly
you?
go further away.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Ask you a person.
Which one counterspelled me?
the one that's stuck in the wall.
Can he like do that?
The one
being
that's frozen?
in the wall.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. Can he, like.
Can he move his arms?
As Chris
So-
so
Brian.
aptly
Static
pointed out,
component.
his
Static
arms are
component.
sticking through the wall.
Oh,
Fair enough. That's my turn.
Okay,
But
then I'm
does-
going to chop it off.
all right.
I'm gonna jump.
Good chop it down.
That's fine. Lotus, are you not gonna attack then? What, you were angry and we're gonna do something and then went further away. I can't hear you.
It was my action to cast greater invisibility.
Oh, okay. Skylark.
All right.
You were advantaged on attacks against this gentleman stuck in the wall.
Oh, I am. Wonderful. So that changes everything. I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
And then I'm going to draw my scimitar +1
Mhm.
and attack that individual trapped in the ice.
Sure.
And I will spend my inspiration die as well.
Okay.
So I rolled with advantage and got a. I got a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then I'm going to burn a 3rd level spell slot to smite him extra hard in addition to the Thunderous Smite.
Okay. He is neither a fiend nor undead.
Okay. Hang on a second.
And the smite
Chris.
damage is radiant or sonic or thunder?
Some of it will be thunder, and the majority of it will be radiant.
All right, I'll need you to divide that up for me.
Okay.
I feel like that has the beginnings
Um,
of a good t-shirt. The majority of it shall be radiant.
In addition, the creature must make a strength save or be pushed back and knocked prone.
He fails.
Okay, he's pushed back 10 feet and is knocked prone. The amount of thunder damage will be 8. The amount of radiant damage will be 17. And the amount of slashing damage will be 14.
You killed him.
Hooray.
That was fun.
We got
Anything else for
one.
you? Anything else for you, Skylark?
No, I'm all out of things I can do.
Okay. The mage will walk around the wall. You know what? He's just gonna walk through the wall. He don't give a fudge.
Yeah.
Well,
take a
now
shower.
he's wet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he's casting a spell at Iona
Sure,
and crits you.
sure.
Oh,
I cutting words the damage because I'm pretty sure I have a reaction,
It hasn't been your turn yet.
but I didn't use a reaction.
right. If you haven't used one since your last turn, then you've got one.
I've got one, so I will cutting words that damage.
Sure, make a roll.
Oh, right, your wall of water.
I will take off 5.
So you'll take 27 necrotic damage from
And
an
I go
inflict wounds.
down again.
Okay. That means wall of water drops. I assume it's concentration.
I don't know about that frozen section.
I mean, the
The
frozen section
is
has
non-existent.
been thundered out of the wall of water and destroyed.
Yeah, the whole wall disappears because it's a concentration spell.
Okay.
Okay. That is the mage's turn. Ornath is gonna take a couple shots at the mage and hit once. Then the other gaunt will go and take 2 claw attacks at Skylark and hits on a 19 and a 21.
Yes, those are 2 hits.
All right, so they will be 9 and 9, and I need 2 con saves. Wait,
Boy.
I need 1 con save.
Okay. That's a little better. I only got 11.
You'll take a level of exhaustion.
Oh damn! Those are piling up.
Mm-hmm. Are you at 3 now?
I am at 3. Disadvantage to attacks and saves. Ooh,
Yep.
it's the anti-bless.
Mhm.
That's bad.
Iona, I need a death save.
Sure. Another failure.
Okay. Nadir.
Okay. I am reasonably sure that I am stealthy.
Mhm.
So I should say that nobody knows where I am. So I'm going to continue and kind of go to this side of the tree. So I have line of sight on this guy,
On the mage or the
going-
regular one?
on the mage.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot him with a crossbow. And I got a nat 20.
Okay.
How does this work again? It happens to me so infrequently.
It's maximum on the first die, and then roll the second damage die and add it to it.
Oh, did you use your your poison doesn't apply to these guys
Yeah,
anyway.
no. So maximum is going to be 13 for the first one, and the second will be an
How are you
additional.
rolling 13 on a d10?
I'm sorry. I was looking at my rapier.
How are you rolling 13 on a d8?
I haven't. It's 8 plus 5 for damage.
Oh, yeah. So you just get the max, I guess max damage for the first roll and then add a second roll.
Yeah. So let me do that because I rolled the
Sorry.
wrong die.
That's fine.
Okay, so that's going to be 9 so max damage. Yeah, that'll be 10 plus another. I don't get the extra.
No, you
The
do.
four?
You don't get
So-
the bonus
Oh.
twice, but
You don't get the
2
bonus
dice.
twice, but you get 2 dice.
Okay, so it'll be 15 total damage.
Okay.
And then as a reaction, healing word on Iona again. Just gonna do this one at second level because I'm running out of heal slots.
Okay.
Are we still blessed?
No.
Oh no, that got knocked out of me.
What?
You get 12 HP back.
Thank you.
And since I'm assuming he knows where I am now because I
Yeah.
shot him.
Yep.
I'm
Sure
going
does.
to 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. I'm going to stay here. Or no, I already moved. I'm sorry. I can't do that again. Yep. So I'm going to hang out there and wait for whatever happens.
Okay. After Nadir is Mateus.
I'm going to run up. And actually, from here where I am now, I'm going to healing word Iona again.
Mhm.
Let me just roll this. 4, 2, 4, 4. Holy shit. 4, 4, 4, 2, 14 plus 5. I'm doing it at level 4, by the way.
Okay.
19 HP back to you.
Dang, thanks.
Yup. And then I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I am going to Booming Blade the guy right in front of me. This mage-looking fellow with his prayer hands.
Okay.
Pull out the short sword to do that. So that'll be Whip Monk. Action. Short sword. 27 to hit him.
Yep.
2 on the die. Plus. Look at the spell real fast. Deals an extra D8. Okay, cool. So 2, 7, 9. Plus what? Plus 5. So 14 damage. Some of that is magical slashing. Some of that is thunder.
Okay. Anything else?
That is it.
Okay. Lotus.
Bonus action, healing word, level 3. Cool. One moment, because I think Mateus screwed up what I was going to do. It's all your fault.
I mean, I definitely contributed.
Yeah, I can't. So we'll move up, but I can't. Yeah, I'll throw some daggers.
Okay.
That's miss, and that will hit for. I'll expend a bardic inspiration for this. For another defensive flourish.
Mhm.
And deal. Nice. 9, 10, 13, and my AC goes up by 4 to the mage.
Okay. Skylar.
All right. I'm feeling very exhausted, guys.
Mhm.
I don't know about you. I'm going to cast a spell called Dissonant Whispers on that mage in front of us.
Have we ever decided what kind of effect that is? Is it like a fear effect or?
It does psychic, and it
just
is
psychic?
a sound-based
Okay.
effect.
We have asked this question every time.
Every
it has been-
episode.
Sure. It's a
Which
wisdom
is
save.
totally fine because
Wisdom
it's
save,
not
yeah.
like any of us can talk.
21.
Oh, wait. 21 will succeed. You're
Okay.
no fun, Brian. Okay, so that's going to be half of 3d6 in psychic damage. So half of 10.
Okay.
And then I will GTFO by using Mental Inspiration to... I will apply a Mental Inspiration to everyone nearby, so the 4 of us. You'll each get your temporary hit points brought back up to 8, and you'll get to use a reaction to run away without incurring attacks if you wish, which I'm going to do now.
Oh, I had the drawing on.
You're running behind him, Iona?
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta pick a square, this one or this one.
This one.
Okay. That makes it his turn. He casts a spell. And then as a bonus action, he will disengage.
Well, that's fancy.
He's cast Spirit Guardians, and you guys are currently in it, so
Oh God.
be aware.
He
Ornath.
takes another 10 thunder damage, by the way, because he moved.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Can you put a thing around for Spirit Guardians?
It's a 15-foot radius centered on him.
Oh.
So it moves. Ornath is going to take a couple shots at that last remaining regular guy and hit once. Dealing some damage. That makes it that last remaining regular guy's turn. And he will move up and attack. I guess Mateus twice.
Shield.
I have a 22 and a crit.
The 22 misses.
Okay.
No, it still hits. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay.
Shield brings me up 5.
So the regular attack hits for 8. The crit hits for 15, and I need a con save.
I'm already down. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. I need a con save.
Oh. Then I fail it, don't I?
Constitution, you still make saves unconscious.
Oh.
It's dex and strength. Dex, strength, and I think that's it.
Con is
Wisdom.
21.
Okay. Pew. After that, Iona. First off, you're gonna take. I need a wisdom save.
Oh, thank goodness. A 22.
So you'll take 11 points of necrotic damage from Spirit Guardians.
Jesus
halved.
Christ. What's me at? There we go. Okay. I am going to cast Magic Weapon
Mhm.
and move to hit old regular guy.
Okay.
I think I'm inspired, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tight. Okay. Let me add.
But my inspiration, I believe, is only a D6.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me double check real quick. Oh, no. I'm a D8. We're good.
Okay. All right. So it is a +1. A 21 to hit.
It hits.
Excellent.
How much
11 damage.
11?
Yep.
Okay. Mateus. I'm sorry, Nadir. Nadir is first.
I'm gonna. I don't think that's gonna work. Where I am at, do I have line of sight on this last guy, or would I be shooting through Iona?
I mean, both. Like,
Fun.
But you can do that, can't you?
you can do it. It just gives him a +2 to his AC.
And
Unless you have the sharpshooter feat.
You know that I don't.
Okay. It gives him a +2 to his AC then.
So I'm gonna plop down to here then.
Okay.
So I have line of sight. And I'm gonna go ahead and crossbow. Yeah, that's gonna hit. I rolled a 16.
16 misses.
No. I rolled a 16.
Oh, okay.
It would be another 7 on
Sure.
top of
Yeah,
that.
that hits. 23.
So let's do. It's gonna be 8 damage.
Okay. He dies.
Hooray! Bonus action, healing word on Mateus. First level, because he's a schmuck. Have 8 hit points.
Mateus, at that point, I immediately need a wisdom saving throw.
$15.
That does not save. You take 21 points of necrotic damage from Spirit Guardians at the beginning of your
Right back
turn.
down.
At the beginning or end of my turn?
At the when you start your turn in Spirit Guardians, you take the damage. And then I need a death save from you because it is your turn now.
I failed. I rolled it earlier.
Okay. Lotus.
You're muted, just so you know.
Sorry, let me look something up.
Mm-hmm.
We need to make him lose that spell somehow.
Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
Hit him hard
I
enough.
don't know. It's the bane of DMs always. So
Spirit Guardians.
yeah,
Oh
'Cause you
yeah,
end up
that
with-
spell.
you end up with
wrecks.
parties of
It's
6
very
clerics that
strong.
all throw it up. Spectral lawnmower.
You spectral armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I will healing word Mr. Michael Face, level 2. You get 12 hit points.
Okay. Anything else?
And then
Whoa.
my action, I will throw more daggers because I have bandolier. That is a miss. Miss. Then I will move. I will move back.
Okay. Out for Lotus. Skylark.
Yeah. I don't like this guy.
It's almost like we shouldn't have bombed his family.
Yeah, no, we should have talked to him. But he would
We
have said,
should have aimed better. That's the only
you
thing I
have
regret.
no chance to survive. Make your time. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery, or as Skylark likes to call it, Gentle Reasoning.
All right.
I'm not
so
mad. I'm just
he needs to make a Wisdom save,
I have a
or
21 on a wisdom save.
it does absolutely nothing to him.
It deals
Guessing-
psychic damage, right?
No.
Oh,
no,
it's
if
a cantrip.
He
Never
saves,
mind.
then it ain't nothing.
Anything else?
I'm going to have a concerned expression.
Okay. It's fair. He's going to move to here, and it appears as if he is readying an action.
Oh, he's just gonna stand there and mow you down.
Ornath will shoot him once. After Ornath, they are dead. Iona, I need you to make a wisdom save.
That's a bummer. It is an 8.
You're going to take 18 necrotic damage from Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Everybody's back up.
Mhm.
I would like to toss another healing word to Michael
Mm-hmm.
at level 2.
Okay.
Just mark it off so I don't forget.
We gotta get this guy.
It
We
will
we can't
be-
heal faster than he can kill.
11.
11.
11
Sure.
points of healing.
11 more for me. Cool.
Yep, for you. And then I'm going to move on up and I'm going to smack him. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I got a crit!
Yes.
Okay.
Ah!
And roll 2
Fantastic.
1s on your dice, as is tradition.
So let's see. With the +1, that would be. I'm looking at the absolute round thing. All right. So it would be 8, 9, 10, 11. And of course, yeah, I rolled a 1, so 12.
12.
Yeah, unless with the magic weapon. No, that's just a one-time thing.
What?
That's it. 12.
Okay.
That's just
Nadir.
I just have a quick technical question
Mhm.
because I've seen like some spells say like it's a point you have to see,
Mhm.
others say it's a point within range.
Right. Within range
Within,
means you
like-
don't have to be able to see it.
Cool. I'm going. 15. And I'm going to cast Shatter on our wizard dude.
Centered on the wizard.
Let me double
No,
check
don't
just to
center it
make
on your
sure.
friends.
Yeah, not centered on the wizard. Centered so that only the wizard will take damage.
Sure.
Make a con save.
I have a 14.
That fails.
Okay.
So you are going to take
get him.
Get him.
Yeah.
18 thunder damage.
Sure. You watch as that shatter spell knocks him down as if he's dead, and then Death Ward kicks in, and then his readied action goes off, and he casts Tree Stride and disappears into the tree.
Oh, he had a contingency plan.
And you can follow up on that next time on the Bard's Tale. Thanks everybody for playing.
Freeze in action.
What?
Isn't
Yeah, it was a
freeze-dried
held
in
action.
Yeah.
I'm fine. What were you gonna say?
Thanks everybody for playing slash watching. We'll be back in 2 weeks. That will be May the, not the 5th, May the 12th. You can catch us here on Thursday for episode 1 of In the Red, our brand new show in the same homebrew setting. And we will see you when we see you.
Oh,
Thanks,
wait,
guys.
wait.
What?
Wait.
What?
Don't forget, because you still have coffee in stock.
Oh, it's not in stock, but
InitiativeCoffeeCo.com.
it's mostly
it's
in
not?
stock. We can get it. Yeah, it's roasted to order. So,
It's
Yep.
so fresh.
So yeah, if you're stuck at home and need
Yeah.
coffee and don't want to leave, get it shipped to you.
yeah, that's a great plan. We have several roasts. Some of them benefit organizations that are great, and some of them benefit organizations that are pretty cool, like Initiative Coffee Company. Other than that, we will see you next time on the next thing you watch with us. Thanks, friends. Bye.
Bye.